There's one key difference with Terra Luna Classic. I haven't actually talked about Terra Luna Classic for a while, and I think that's both a good and bad thing. But it seems like there's a major USDC proposal that's going to change everything. So let's take a look at it.
Classic has accomplished a lot over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, so it had a rough, 2022. Especially after the crash, it was really rough for Terra Luna Classic holders. But the exciting thing here is there's really a ton of potential for Terra Luna Classic in the following days.
Really moving from 6,000 points per coin up to 30,000 points per coin, back down where it is now. The volatility is in full swing at the moment. The volatility in the price action has brought a lot of people back to the Terra Luna Classic community. And because these...
So the volatility he means by the price pumping, it brought people back. It brought people back for sure, but what people want to see is there is gonna be stuff in happening for Terra Luna Classic. This proposal is what I'm really interested in. There's still a ton of people active in this community for Terra Luna Classic, and I'm all here for it. And I want to see what happens in the next few days about this.
800 million USTC still in the Risk Harbor multi-sig wallet via an update to the TERRA client. The validator believes initiating the burn of 800 million USTC from the Luna Classic treasury using a simplified contract. The Terra Luna Classic community was notified that the Risk Harbor lost the keys and has agreed to blacklist the wallet. Thus, the community plans to burn instead.
So, I feel like what happened here is we got a major chunk of actual holders going back, saying no, and they want to burn a massive supply of Terra Luna Classic that something bad happened.
Instead of burn instead, as no fund recovery via the wallet owners is possible, and blacklisting serves no purpose anymore. So this is the debate that's taking place. If they don't have access, if they truly did lose those keys, you might as well...
Damn, they lost the access to a ton of Terra Luna Classic, and it's keeping Terra Luna Classic holders really afraid at this point. But I want to know what happens in the next few days about this, because this is pretty important to know.
Burn that money. If they won't get rid of it themselves after being blacklisted, we might as well come in and burn that money. Now, to a certain degree, sure. But that means that you can go in and you can manually manipulate any single wallet's holdings.
That's not that good. That means anyone can change anything. And I don't really like the idea of that. I'm not really too keen on that, to be honest. That means anyone can come in. Anyone can basically say, hey, you want to have 0 Terra Luna Classic? That's what's going to be happening.
On the Terra Luna Classic blockchain, there is no such thing as private ownership. Everything would be publicly owned and publicly governed.
I don't think I like that. That means they will able to freeze all of so they're basically having a way, oh, we lost the access, so one way is we make this access public and we can change the address, or the crypto there is lost forever, tons of money, because it seems like they lost the access to it. So it keeps on one side, people want to have this community pool unlocked, which is probably a ton of funds. And on the other side, it means anyone can control anything. If someone goes rogue in a Terra Luna Classic team community, they could potentially freeze their wallets, or even worse from what I understand. So that's what's keeping people excited.
Another man's assets. Now, in the same sense, I don't understand why burning is even necessary. Those funds are the equivalent of burned.
Claybro has a fair point. Why do we even need to burn something that's already burned? But it seems like people are still up for it and still want to make that significant change and burn it for real. So it doesn't really need to be changed anything at this point. It's already changed in such a long way that we don't need to change much. If it doesn't need to change, why change it? It's going to take a ton of time and it's going to make a ton of process. Just focus on the things that can't be done and can be improved. If you guys want more content like this, smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Peace, everyone.